Welcome back to the Everything Sparkle Show. I am so excited because one of my favorite things to do that I never have time to do is to travel. And my friends here are going to tell me how we're going to make this possible for me. So if we could just go around, I know Rika Balugo, and everyone else say their name and what you represent, that would be great.
My name is Daryl Roberts from Las Vegas, Nevada.
And I'm Maria Roberts from Las Vegas, Nevada, and we represent Coach Balugo Travel.
Yay! Okay, what is Coach Balugo Travel?
Well, Coach Balugo Travel is part of P2S Travel, powered by P2S Travel, and it's a new way of traveling and saving money and making money. And so we brought Daryl and Maria Roberts from Las Vegas to explain just how that works. And so they're going to share a little bit about it today, but tonight we're going to share a little bit more about it.
Where
so
at? What's it
we're going to
at?
be at the Airport Piccadilly Inn at 7 p.m. For all of those that like to travel, that would like to make some money, that would like to save money. It's just an awesome program, and it's new.
I can't see anybody that wouldn't be interested in this. So you hear that, you guys? I know you guys are not doing anything that cool on a Thursday night. You can go to the Piccadilly.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Okay, so what started the beginning?
Well, you've known me for a long time.
Since I was 5 years old.
Oh, wow.
Since 5 years old.
He was my coach, my gymnastics coach.
Uh-oh, come on now. And
10 years ago, maybe?
10 years ago.
Yeah.
It wasn't
He was
that long
10
ago.
when we were coaching. That's
Yeah,
it.
that was right. But Sparkle knows that I was married to my job, which I loved. And for 40 years, I was coaching. And I didn't know that there was another world out there called travel, which is the number one industry is travel. And so just for the last few months, I've been learning about travel.
What do you mean the number one industry? Explain that.
Well, when you travel, what do? First thing you do is you go to the internet and you start searching prices, correct?
Yeah, we need to know where to stay, if we have to get a car or not, where to go, all that.
All of that.
Okay.
So travel means flights, hotels, cars, the whole 9 yards. And so as I looked at that, and I learned from P2S that really in the travel industry, it's kind of it's a duopoly. That's a word that we made up, I guess. Do we make that
Oh, I
word
like
up?
it.
It's a duopoly.
Okay, what's a duopoly?
A duopoly means that there's really two companies that own the travel business. And they are?
Well, we take a look at Expedia owns most of the companies
Right.
that are out there in Priceline. Most people think when you're booking online, you're getting a good deal and you're checking out different areas. You're working with two basic companies out there, and most people have no clue that's the case that's out there. And when you talk about the travel industry, it's $8 trillion. It's the largest industry
Wow.
on the planet. Well, think about it. If you ask all your viewers out there right now, if you had all the time and all the money in the world, what would you do? Well,
Yeah,
you'd
that's
wanna
what everybody
travel,
says.
right?
That is the number
Yeah.
one response. Yeah.
Well, the reason people don't travel, it just costs too much.
Money.
But we found a way to help people travel for much less. And that's what we're going to be talking tonight at the event over at the Piccadilly
Inn,
Hotel, where
yeah,
the event is tonight.
Okay.
Airport Piccadilly Inn.
So explain this. How can we travel for less? I know that you're not going to have the hours that you would do up there, but what's
I will give you the quick version right now. When you think of Priceline, you think of Expedia and Orbitz and all the typical companies that are out there. Right now, think about this. What do they own travel related? They don't own any hotels. They don't own resorts.
Yeah,
they
they're
don't
just
own-
putting us in.
They're just connecting us to other people. So they get a hotel price, the same wholesale price that we all get. And what they do to become billion-dollar companies, though these companies are multiple billion-dollar companies. In other words, if you take a look at the top 10 internet companies on the planet, and you've got the Amazon, you got the Facebook, the usual
Right.
suspects, but then two of the top 10 happen to be travel companies that don't own anything travel related, so they're billions of dollars. So they get the price of a hotel room, for an example, and it's a wholesale price. But by the time you get it, they've marked it up, added a bunch of fees, and that's how they make billions of dollars every year.
I always figured that.
Yeah,
too.
did you notice though that at the end when you go to the cart at the very end of your checkout of Expedia or Priceline or a Kayak, you go to the very end, and you're like, wait, that's not the same price that I just saw.
Yeah,
and they
and then
put
I
all
click
these
off.
extra fees and all this extra
Right.
added stuff. So that's what they do to make their. Imagine doing that for, I mean, on a billion people. You know, they're making some serious markup there. So all we did is we took the wholesale price and we're giving that to our subscribers.
So then how do you make your money?
It's so simple.
Well, we have a subscriber base. We have two different scenarios. We just launched the hotelsite.com / this guy
52311.
1-1. We'll give you that information later. And what happens is that we've coded the site so that it is lower than Expedia or Priceline or any of the other usual suspects that we already see. So when you go there, you're going to get a lower price than you normally would get if you went to the other guys. Now, we put some incentives on it. We call it incentivized sharing. So the deal is this. You go to the site, you set up an account. It takes you about 18 seconds
Totally
to
free.
set up a free account. And so when you set up that free account, now whenever you book in a hotel room, you're going to save a little bit of money. Now, we've taken it a step further. Now you take that free account, we're going to give you a link right there on the top. That's your link. And what you can do with that is you can send that out to family and friends, and whenever they go to that site, now they get a good deal, so they're excited, they're happy,
Okay.
but then you earn free travel. So that's pretty amazing. We give you a free site that gives you good deals, and then if you send that out to a mom or dad or brother, friend, or a schoolmate or whomever, or a former classmate or a student, if you will, and you go there, you're going to be happy with Rico because you got a good deal. But then he earns free travel because you booked. And that can go on and on and on. It's a new concept. Again, it's called incentivized marketing, and we are pumped up about it. And we're literally exploding all over the world with this.
I'm still a little bit lost about how that makes the money. I mean, how it's affordable to do that. How are we able to do that?
Well, again, at the end of the day is we take the wholesale price on that. There's two different sites we have. One is for retail customer.
Okay.
So even though you're getting a better deal than you would get if you went to Expedia, there still is a little markup in there.
It's just not a lot.
It's just
Okay.
not like as much as they have. So we give away free travel. We still earn commissions, but just showing, for example, for the audience out there, Expedia is here, their markup. Ours on the retail site is very tiny markup. So now we also have a subscription-based program. This goes into another level here, is that we actually give away net rates. So in other words, if you become a subscriber to our company, that's different than the free stuff we give you, and you become a subscriber to our company, you actually get what we call net rates. In other words, we don't make a dime on that one. It's just a service we provide that allows people that are part of the network, because they're paying, we make our money when they become a subscriber of the network, but there's no markup on that. So you can get even better prices than what we're talking about in the first place. But at the end of the day, they're both better than what people are doing today.
And we can travel anywhere around the world.
Yes.
Anyway.
Same booking engines that you would normally book on. It's just ours. We got exact same inventory that everybody else has, and it just saves you money, and you can get free travel.
So do we own any of our own places? You were saying on Expedia and all of them that they don't really own any of their own places. They're just hooking us up with the places.
Yeah.
Does the P Travel is there like
Exact same thing.
No, we're just gonna.
Oh, okay.
We're
So they're
just-
connecting. There's nobody that
We're
okay.
doing the exact same thing
Okay.
they're doing, but we're just doing it a little bit less, allowing you to travel
on a
more for less.
people-to-people basis. Yeah, on a people-to-people basis, and I just love this because at first, when I first learned about it, it shocked me that these guys own all the other ones. You don't think about it, but it's like Priceline owns Kayak and Travelocity and Orbitz and all this other
They
place.
don't tell you that.
They don't tell you that up front. So it's great that our CEO and founder, we've been in business for 7+ years, has been, doing this and allowing us to take advantage of those wholesale rates. So it's incredible. And there's a lot more perks and benefits behind it as well, not just this, we don't stop
Lots
here.
more, lots
so
more.
it's a lot of benefits.
Come on tonight.
Yeah.
and
You can learn
really
all the great stuff.
how you
Yeah.
can get free travel and help other people get free travel
You
as
bet.
well.
And what I really love about the company too is that I'm able to tell people that we are in just about every country in the world. We're not just in the United States. And so I'm talking to people in the Philippines. I'm talking to people in Africa. We have people, big groups in France and Spain, and they're in England. We're all over the place just within 7 years. in this company. I haven't even been in it a year, but my wife and I, we just love to travel. We went down to Orlando, Florida, which we discovered was the #1 tourist place in the whole world, and stayed there in a 5-star resort. And it was just pennies on the dollar that we stayed there. And I had a video. We took a little video of it, and,
Nice.
and you put that on your Facebook page. I tell you, people want to know, how did you do that? And so what we're talking about is an easy sell, is an easy talk. People always talk. You mention travel to somebody, first thing they're going to their phone, and they're going to be pulling out their video and their pictures of where they last went. Okay, I love that. But you know what? I'll tell you what pains me. What pains me is to see my friends on Facebook, and they're going here, they're going there, and I'll ask them, well, how much did that trip cost you? And they don't know about us. So we got to get the word out so they can get a discount.
What about cruise ships? Do you guys work with cruise lines?
Yes.
Yeah, we have so many different avenues. We just spoke about one there, but you can actually become, and Maria's going to talk about that tonight at the meeting, an actual certified travel agent. So there's another whole side to what we're actually talking about. So if anyone's looking for a side hustle, everybody's looking for a side hustle right now. We have an incredible opportunity for those of you that just want to take advantage of the free stuff we just talked about, learn how to do that and get free travel. But then for those of you that, hey, well, how can I make money
Take it
doing
a step
this?
further.
Then we have that as well in lots of different areas. Marie, why don't you tell them where well, you don't have to tell them exactly where we're staying, but just the rates and stuff because you are a travel agent as well.
Yeah, the perks and benefits of being a travel agent are absolutely, it blows people's minds. Actually, and we are staying at the Marriott. I'm not going to say which one, but we're paying $61 a night. And
That's awesome.
that is absolutely awesome.
Comparative to what the regular rate for everybody else is.
Yeah, $169 per night. So being able to take advantage of that, and that's through Marriott's fantastic program. And once you take a simple test, learn more about Marriott, get your CLIA card, which is really simple to do because you're a travel agent, you can take advantage of all these perks. There's so many great benefits, and we're not talking old school, go get brick and mortar and go set up shop and become a travel agent. Now we're in the digital world, so now you can do it from home. You can be a home-based travel agent, spare time, part-time, or full-time. It doesn't matter, but it's absolutely incredible. You got to come find out about it tonight.
What did the lady ask you that checked you
Oh
into
my
that?
gosh, yeah, she was so surprised. She said, she looked at my rate and she said, no one's ever gotten this rate before. Let me look at it and see what kind of rate this is. And she said, Marriott, fantastic. I'm an employee here and I don't even get that rate.
I know.
And so she was really excited,
found out,
she
Maria?
found out more and wanted to know more about it, and I had the information for her. So it was really great. It was really great to see that. I love the Marriott Fantastic program.
It took us, my wife and I, about 2 weekends to get our travel agent certificate.
That's awesome.
And that's about, and it's part of the club. It's not anything, it's just part of the club. And that was great. I have once, we went to Chicago, and on the way back from Chicago, the lady at the ticket, she said, if anyone wants to, would like to upgrade and go to first class, come up here. So I waited a little bit, and then about 10 minutes later, I went to her and I said, did anyone take you up on your upgrade? And she said, no. And I said, well, how much is the upgrade? And she says, $91. And I said, wow, that's pretty much. I pulled out my travel agent card and I said, what can you do for me? I'm a travel agent, so is my wife. And they said, well, can you hook us up? I'm telling them about B2S Travel right there.
Nice.
And she works for the airlines.
Yep.
And so then I went back and first class got boarded and everybody got boarded. And then when we went up to get boarded, she tore up my boarding pass and gave me first class boarding pass and said, go enjoy. We didn't pay,
Complimentary.
just complimentary.
Rico,
So
you
there
got
are
the hookup.
perks.
There's a lot of perks.
A lot of perks. A lot of perks.
So my big question, I know I'm always the buzzkill. What does it cost to get involved in this? Because every time people want me to get into some type of thing, there's a startup cost. I'm looking at like a couple $100s to get a travel agent, or like what would be the
Well, the first part that we talked about is free. I can give you, or Rico could give you a link to go to the site. You
Okay.
take 20 seconds to sign up, and now you got better deals than you would normally have gotten.
Okay.
So that part is free.
And what
And-
about the part where he gets like credit and I get credit, where he gets travel cheaper because I signed up, and then if I sign somebody,
Yeah,
it's the same thing?
that's the free.
Okay.
Now, if you want to become a travel agent, again, I think it's very, very nominal fee. It's one. We have two packages, $129 to get started, and then $249,
Okay.
and you can get started as an actual
Well,
travel
that's
agent.
good. That's not bad at all. I mean, that's totally
That's
reasonable.
the startup fee. That's
Yeah.
that's the one-time initial
To
fee.
be a travel agent.
That's yeah.
Okay.
Then there's a monthly. And what's interesting, people say, I don't want a monthly fee. I don't want a monthly fee. I said, well, I'm part of a fitness club, and I pay a monthly fee to go. And
Is
so
it
I go and I ask the people at the desk. I said, well, if I bring some people in here, do I get any kickback because I brought them to the fitness club? And they go, no. I go, well, in my club, we do. We do.
Just
And-
three people.
Don't even get me started on that one, Rico. You know I work at the gym.
3 people.
Yeah. So if you have 3 people that are interested in travel, that monthly fee goes away. You're making more in this company than so.
Okay.
So I ask people first off,
Okay,
do
that's
you know
good.
3 people? 3 people
Everybody
that
does.
travel, and it's a no-brainer.
Okay.
People know 3 people.
Well, that's really good.
Yeah.
That's really, really good.
Yeah.
So tonight they're going to learn a lot about it, and we're going to hang out and talk as long as we need to. So if they want to find out how you can do some things for free, we've got that. If you want to find out how you can use this as a side hustle, well, we have that as well. It's totally up to the individual. We don't press anybody.
Yep, that's right.
Yep.
Perfect. And then we love Rico. We want him to get credit for everything, for the
Yes.
Everything Sparkle show. So
Yes.
what do we have to do online to make sure that he gets credit if we want to go up and sign up and do all this?
Well, I have a website. It's called Coach Balugo Travel, and you can go there at Facebook. We also have a couple of, I don't know if we put it up there. We have P2STakeover.com, where people can learn about the company. There's different websites that we have, and we won't tell all of them because we want you to come out tonight, and
Okay.
and we'll give you the whole story about P2S.
Or get in touch with Sparkle.
And there's no charge to get in, right?
Yes,
And no
charge to get in.
charge,
Get in
no
touch with
charge
Sparkle.
tonight.
She's a personal friend of
Right.
Coach Balugo, and she can give you access to his information as well.
Yeah, because if anyone can't make it tonight, we can do a personal, personal contact, and we can just set up a whole nother event. Do you do that often? I know they're here and it's a special occasion, but do you ever have like a monthly, like 2 months from now, you're going to have a little event, a little meet and greet where I could bring some people to talk? Is that possible?
Yes. We're going to have a follow-up meeting, and you got to come tonight and find out when and where.
Okay.
And we'll have that follow-up meeting, and we'll have an ongoing, consistent time to get together with Fresno in the Valley people.
And what we do for Sparkle is that
Yeah.
she says, I'm going to bring a few people. We'll set something up just for you and your few people.
Oh, well,
So-
I just need to have like a little Mai Tai and a bikini on like some remote island. I mean, I'll be fine. Can you guys hook that up for me?
We can hook it all up.
Yeah, we can hook it up. And 3 free trips, too.
Yes.
Ooh, you guys got me really excited right now.
Lots of good stuff going on.
Oh my, that was amazing. Rico, how do you feel about being a new grandfather?
Oh wow, that's a whole nother side. I've been waiting for a long time. My daughter, who actually won the West Coast, come on, give it up. She won the West Coast physique contest a few years
She
ago.
is beautiful.
And she's a beautiful girl. And I'm thinking, well, when is she going to actually have our grandkid? And so she announced it about 2 weeks after I announced that I was going to retire from teaching. So I think she had something in mind, like a babysitter.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that was some good planning.
Good plan.
But yeah, you guys, so now that he's retired from that job, he can answer all your questions about the other thing. Because I'm actually going to send people to you, and now you're going to wish that you hadn't promoted this on there because you're just going to be busy with phone calls. People are like, I want to do
this
this, I
is
want to do
good.
that. So you better be prepared for that.
We love phone calls.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for coming. I know you guys got to go set up at the Piccadilly, and when we come back, I'm going to get a massage
All right.
to get me prepared for my traveling.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
you.